Now we are going to create our first API.AI, now known as Dialogflow. Using that, we are going to create a AI chatbot. So first you need to download Python from python.org. I use Python 2, so you can download Python 3 also. Download Python 2 and install it. Next, I need to make a server so that the code runs from my computer and accessible via web. So next you need to download ngrok. Okay, so you download ngrok, and the setup file you need to make sure you put it in the Python directory. Okay, now you have to go to dialogflow.com. This is formerly known as API.AI. Next, go to console. After you log in, go to console. There you have to create a agent. Create new agent from here. Give a name to the agent. This tells the various interest rate of banks. Okay, associate with the Google project and click on save. Now you have got a agent bank interest rates, and here you got a pre-built agent small talk. Here you need not to worry about the small talk like hi, hello, like all these things. If you type here hello, I need to enable the small talk. Okay, done. After you click done, if I say hello, the response is coming, hi there friend. Again I say hello, the response is coming, howdy. So I have implemented a simple chatbot which the chit chat talks it does. Now you can see the sample examples here. Now we have to create a more complex agent in this uh, agent only. So we have to write a Python code, and from that Python code we are going to send some request, and the Python code going to process that and return to this bot. So now if I type Federal Bank interest rate, this is nothing is coming. Sorry, I didn't get that. Okay, Andhra Bank interest rate. Sorry, I didn't get that. Or if I simply type Federal Bank, so it is getting nothing. Okay, so I need to create a intent with the line user can give or user can ask. From that, we have to uh, take that entity, and with that entity we will process something. Okay, suppose user says Federal Bank, so we have to first add here entities. Okay, we are going to add entities like bank names. Okay, here suppose Federal Bank. Okay, so we have created entities, and the entity values are this. Now we are going to create an intent name. You can give as bank name, bank interest rate, and you need to uh, you need to guess what user can say to your bot. Suppose user says Federal Bank interest rate. Okay, now you can see it is automatically detecting the entity. Now I have to give a action. Suppose I am giving action as interest. Okay, and bank name is required, otherwise it won't bot won't proceed. So this is required, and what you bot will say if I didn't give any bank name, so it will say please enter a bank name. Okay, okay, so I click save. Okay, suppose I change the entity to bank name. Okay, so entity already is in use, so no problem. I delete this, and now I change this to bank name. Okay, I didn't save the previous one. Remove, save, entity, bank name. Okay, and here I say Federal, user says Federal Bank interest rate. Bank name. I have to manually select the bank name because I have changed the entity name. Okay, and action is interest. Click on save, and it is required. Okay, click on save. Now each time I click save, you see this gear icon is rotating. That means the agent is getting trained. Now if I search Federal Bank, response is coming as nothing because I didn't give any response against this. What I will do, I will send the parameter to a webhook to my server, and my server will process the request and it will return the value to this bot. So uh, open PyCharm, install PyCharm. You can create your Python code here, or you can simply edit in your Python GUI, Python editor, or in Notepad also. Here you need to create a new project. Create a file under bank interest rate as app.py, and I have a habit of importing the URL library. This is mainly used for web scraping, so avoid that. Now you have to import all these libraries: JSON, OS, Flux, and you have to import all these libraries. So here I'm getting the post request as slash webhook, and this also defining the route. So I will define the webhook method. I will print everything um, on my console. uh, the web server I will be running from my system, so that if any error comes I can see that. I will call a new function. I will pass the request to make webhook result. and again I will print the res on my console, and I'm preparing the response, the header, and the uh, all these things will be default response. In header, be the this will be the things that uh, takes place when I return a JSON response, and finally I'm returning R. Now I have to define the method make webhook result. So you remember that I have given action against the uh, intent, that interest. So first I will check that the action is interest or not. If the action is interest, then only the next portion of the code will be executed, or otherwise it will return. So I'm declaring a variable result, and now I'm getting the parameter which has been passed by the bot to this webhook. So now I will get the parameter bank name, and the bot has passed some value here. I will declare a constant list that that stores the value against the bank name. The value is the interest rate against the bank name. I can give all the bank names here and the respective interest rate here. This is I'm doing this to show an example that how simple we can build a chatbot that using that sends a request to webhook and gets back the response and prints it. But here I can implement more complex things, that using web scraping I can get the interest rate of Federal Bank from their website, and dynamically I can handle everything, and the values will be dynamically fetching from their site at a regular interval, and I don't have to change anything on regular basis on this program. Like I will show an example in my next video, that how you can fetch the movie details using web scraping, and print in your chatbot that what are the movies running currently and what are the movies are going to come. We can do it using web scraping. So now we are just selecting, we are declaring a constant value, and speech equals to the interest rate of the parameter I have got, bank name. I will get the interest rate against that bank name. So I'm going to change it to bank, and the parameter name to name. Okay. So the interest rate of concatenation name means the interest rate of the, I guess the bot has sent a request that the interest rate of Federal Bank is string bank name, the interest rate against that bank name will be printed. I'm printing this on my console so that I can see on my server what are the things uh, it is returning. Finally, I will return speech, the speech I have prepared, and source equals to, I guess, my program name, bank interest rate. Now I have to declare my main. I will declare the port on which this Python code will be running on my local server, and I will link this local server to the to online with web using ngrok, so that the bot can send request on my server, local server, and I will print that the app is on port, the port 5000, and finally I will run the app. That's the code, the background logic for webhook. As you can see, I have written the Python code, the webhook, and the parameter name bank name, and bank name is same, and the action is interest. I need to check that if interest is action, then only this code will be executed. And now I will change the port to 80. I want to run this code on port 80, and my port 80 will be exposed to the web. Okay, now click F5. Okay, open command prompt, go to the Python file, and from here you need to execute the code. I, I, there was a syntax error. Okay, I missed the S methods. The server is running on 80. Now I have to connect it with the web. I need to run the ngrok. The ngrok server is running. Okay, you can see from here. This one is the link which is online and linking to my computer. Server is running from my computer and you can see all the requests here. Okay, so click save and now go to fulfillment. You need to enable the webhook. My webhook address is this one and webhook. Okay, click save. Now I need to go to intents and I have to click use webhook and click on save. My agent is getting trained. After training is complete, I will get a message here and I will give it a agent training completed. I'll give a uh, input as Federal Bank interest rate. Yeah, this is the interest rate of Federal Bank is 6.7%. It is getting the reply from my server, the online server, the server of my computer which is linked online, and it is fetching the interest rate of Federal Bank and it is showing you here. You can see the response here. See, source. This is the JSON response. Parameter is Federal Bank. Intent is bank interest rate and action will be interest. Okay, and it is replying as success and the response is going as the interest rate of Federal Bank is 6.7%. You can also see in the server running in my computer. I have printed in console the all the things. You can see it here, the request it made and the response is going as this. Okay, so this is your first AI chatbot, simplest chatbot. You can integrate in Google Assistant, Web Demo, Facebook Messengers and many things. If I enable Web Demo, you will get a link like this. So click here, it will open a page like this. Here you can search as Bandhan Bank interest rate. Okay, and it will say you that the interest rate of Bandhan Bank is 7.15%. Okay, the percent sign is missing. You can code it. If I say only Federal Bank. Okay, the intent is not given. I can also use natural language processing. I can click here and say that I can allowing my microphone and say Federal Bank interest rate. Federal Bank interest rate. Okay, it is working. So thank you for watching. And this way you can create your simplest AI chatbot. The source code is available in my GitHub. The link is provided below. Thank you.